on. Okay, this is November 6, 2023, ear acupuncture integration. So you can't get this part wrong either. It's just whatever comes up for you. So you don't have to try to remember anything, but your brain will bring up certain things. So we kind of like go around and try to put some words to our experience, because experience is very unique and it's very difficult to describe fully. So we just, there's no wrong way of describing it. There's no right way of describing it. And there's no wrong experiences. There's no right experiences. It's just whatever you notice. So we usually invite people who are brand new to the session to go first, because we don't want, other people sharing to create an expectation as to what you need to say or not say, right? It's whatever comes up. So people who's been here, of course, are really curious. I'm forever curious as to what comes up. I always seem to be a little bit different, So we'll just invite people who are new to start, either way.
Okay.
Oh yeah? All right.
It was pretty much like one of the meditation sessions for me. That's pretty much the only thing that kept coming into my head is I need to bring a cushion next time because these chairs are killing my butt. I got not much padding there. It's relaxing in the first 20 minutes, just kind of zip by really quickly, and then one popped out, and I kind of woke up, so to speak. That's basically what I felt.
Thank you for sharing that. Thank you.
I can go because I'm also new, and I had one pop out sooner, and then most of these ones popped out, and I think it might have been my hair, but I don't know. I felt like my ear got itchy, and so I still feel like I know I have sensitivity to metal sometimes, so I don't know whether that's part of it or whether it's part of the process, but it was relaxing. It was nice to be in this space.
Thank you, Laura.
Thank you.
Very common for people to feel it even afterwards. Even like for quite some time, you will notice something there. That's not uncommon for people to describe that coming back. So I don't see any redness, so it's probably not sensitivity. But those things are stainless steel, and that means anything. But they could have nickel and stuff like that in there. It's possible, I suppose. But as long as you don't have reaction to it, like in the redness, then you may just be describing what people notice. Usually after your acupuncture, they notice a lot of heightened awareness at the sensory level. Part of this process is become more and more aware of the here and now. And in the here and now, your sensation is what you notice. So whenever you describe your body feeling calm, it's really a sensation. When you say, oh my God, this chair bothers me, well, that's a sensation that starts somewhere in your butt, right? And then your mind says, it's the chair. And then the mind's gonna say, I need a cushion, right? So the brain will bring up certain things. It's like a sequence of events. You will be able to observe sensation, thoughts. They interact with each other. And thoughts can bring out thoughts. Some thoughts are very interesting. So let's keep going. Let's see where we go next.
I'll go ahead.
Yes, please, Megan.
So I tried the mat this time because I was finding that the chair was, I'm always thinking of the chair, I'm always touching the chair. So I thought I would give that a try, and I did have like a more of a deeper experience. There was a variety of colors, more like the rainbow.
Oh yeah.
Right, so all of the colors. Nothing dominant. Other than I noticed that my nasal cavity is clogged because of deepness. It kept bringing me back. First, most of my thoughts were just about my to-do list today. I'm like, that's okay. And I could feel blood, like my pulse. Throughout this part. And I thought a pin went in my ear, but it looks like it's just a drop of blood in my ear, like while I was doing it, because I could feel the sensation, and it went into my earlobe, and I was like, oh, sorry. So I felt the sensation and it go into my earlobe, and I was like, oh, it's a pin going in my lobe, and I'm like, that's impossible with the position that you're sitting in. So I'm just noticing how that's blood. And I just felt really really relaxed.
Thank you, Meg.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, let's keep going. Thank you. Yep, Sybil, please.
I have to say today it was very, very quiet. Didn't, I think at one time in the last 20 minutes, I saw somebody else sort of trying to doze off. I don't know who it was, but apart, but apart from that, it was very, very quiet and relaxed. The only thing that I felt a slight something, I don't know what it was, not a pain, itch, twitch, I don't know what it was, but just a slight something on this side. And that was just for a couple of seconds. Didn't feel anything again. And my sister coming to talking to me, maybe because I spoke to her last night, so she's back home in Caribbean.
Hmm.
So she was talking to me last night for a long time, so she was sort of going on in the head. But that was it. But again, I have to say it was very quiet and relaxing
Hmm.
to me.
Thank you.
No pain, no itch, no twitch, except for whatever it was here, which lasted a couple of seconds. It
Hmm.
was okay.
Thank you. Thank you, Sybil. Yes. Steve, please.
Today I was, as soon as I closed my eyes, I tried to make sure that everything was relaxed, all of my muscles. And I've gotten to the point where I'm aware of my lips and face and everything. And I realized that my eyes were darting around behind my eyelids. And it's interesting, like I feel like our eyes are always darting around when we're awake and taking in information. And you just close your eyes and I feel like, oh, my eyes aren't resting. They're still darting around, seeking information, and trying to make sense. I was kind of struck. I was like, well, what is the resting position of my eyes?
Hmm.
Like, where is it where they're just doing nothing and not trying to do anything? And then I found it. Yeah. So, I don't know, maybe like after 10 or 12 minutes, they just kind of were like, shoo. And I just kind of like, yeah, I wonder if that's part of, for me, like a relaxed state. Like I'm no longer seeking to take in information. It's just, my eyes are just, yeah, and I just saw a wash of like peachy orange color. Vague thoughts in there. It was fun.
Thank you. So this process is called the NADA experience, NADA process. The guy who picked it, not Michael Smith, psychiatrist, who designed the protocols, which went on through different kind of studies. His organization is called National Acupuncture Detoxification Association. But this treatment is very old, like it's ancient. But he's the one that did the research on it in the 70s. So the organization is called NADA. I don't think it's chosen by accident because NADA means nothing in Spanish. So you'll notice it's like in that default state, when you become like super present, the shopping list will come, but they will go, they'll be done, right? So your brain will finish the braining. And if there's certain sensation, your brain will bring up certain thoughts of labeling, but you're present with it, so it doesn't linger, right? It's gone again. But you become super present with your body, like you become super present. You notice things like, oh, where's my elbow looking? You know? It's like you become aware of certain sensations around your head. Of course, there's a lot of nerves in this area, so it makes sense to become super present with your head. Especially around the ears where there's pins, you become like really present in the here and now. And then you notice little things that comes up and the brain's gonna say, I've never noticed that before. I never noticed this before. So that's all part of being present in the here and now. And being present in the here and now, the default state is that you feel very calm. Your body is like, because there's no thoughts to loop you, to generate all that sort of harsh chemistry of fight and flight. So the default state you experience, your body is always calm. Even if you have a lot of thoughts, you might find yourself super calm at the same time. So being present with your thoughts will guarantee that you're in that. See, being calm is not like somewhere you try to get to. It's like, it's the default. It's who you are. It's who we are. We're like all calm, underneath it all. So this is why you notice. So calm is very common. Calm is really a sensation with a label on top. But it's at a sensory level because you don't have all that chemistry all charged up. So that is what it is. Yeah. Oh yeah.
I would divide this session in two. I had one part that I was going to think. The thoughts was coming the same as the dive inside a swimming pool, water everywhere. Thoughts were coming, and another part was that I was noticing that I'm thinking, and then I was waking up like, oh, I'm sitting down here. I was feeling my hand on my laps here, and then thought was coming again, and then the same thing repeating 2 times, 3 times.
Ah.
Yes, I think, I don't know, was I doing that consciously to say, oh, now I'm thinking, or it was coming automatically? So I'm working on this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your brain is just going to go through this kind of a yo-yo experience.
Yeah, to think and
It's trying to figure things out. The brain constantly wants to get in there, right? Make a judgment, a rule. Say, hey, this is how you get there. How you get there.
yeah.
And then you will see it. You will become present with that. Even the attempt to become present is a thought. And when you become present, you're present again and calm again. And you keep doing this. So you can describe it in different ways.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just by showing up, you'll do this. It's like the best example is learning how to ride a bike. Being present with your thought is just like learning how to ride a bike. You know, that balance between being and doing. Become present in the here and now. It's something that we acquire just by simply showing up. Very, very aware though. This is why this exercise is very powerful. It's simply just by showing up, you'll get it.
But the thing that I noticed, what the difference between when you are all occupied with these thoughts and you notice you are thinking. Such a difference between them and what the sensation happened. For me, suddenly, I don't know, but to me that maybe the muscle relax or something, and suddenly automatically a deep breath happened to me, the kind of relief, you know?
Yeah.
The moment that I noticed I'm thinking and everything negative or dangerous or this go disappear, and suddenly I see myself thinking. So kind of, I don't know, my chest automatically opened, there's more space, and I feel the oxygen coming inside. You know, I feel it. And then after the deep breath, I know we need to just breathe. Like my breathing come very, very slow after, because I got enough oxygen.
That's why this is experiential learning. Because as soon as you're balanced, your body will feel it. So by watching, learning, it's just like riding a bike. You know when you're balanced. It's nice and relaxed, right? The moment you try, you're wobbling, but you can also know that, oh, this is not quite balanced. So that balance feeling that you feel on the inside, it's the cue. You constantly go through the cycle of balance, imbalance, balance, imbalance, and then you start to know what is it to be present with your thoughts. It will just come naturally, so you can see it happening, but you can't get there by trying at the cognitive level. It's your body will tell you. Your body will eventually teach you. We're basically learning from this body. Thank you.
I'm similar. I noticed as I would think, I'd get really hot inside here, but my feet were still cold, which is interesting. And then same thing, I'll just bring myself back, and then I hear my partner snoring, and I get jealous because I want to be sleeping too. I just have to be sleeping. No, and that was it. Like it was just an up and down for me.
Beautiful. Thank you, Teresa.
The last
Dave?
thing she said to me before going into this is, well, I'm so jealous of you being able to fall asleep. I was like, follow around my 6-year-old for 4 days, and you'll be able to do this too. But yeah, for mine today was, I started pretty depleted, and just because of just what's happened over, former partner's been a little off all these past few days, so instead of coming with more of a centered, space after doing work here with you for months, it was very almost skin level, and a lot of this was just trying to bring the stillness back as much as possible. And obviously I got to the point where I fell asleep, woke myself up, started laughing because it's the last thing it was said to me. But overall it was a good experience. I still have more work to do at home right now to just get back to normal, but this is, as always, is incredibly helpful. And
Thank you, thank you. So next session will be different. Okay, if you show up, people who's come any session will tell you it's different. Every time it's different. Some days you're riding a bike and it's a smooth road, and some days you get a speed bump and a patch of gravel will show up. Different experiences. Some day will just like, you would just learn from all those different experiences. What does it mean to be here and now? Presence is what you grow each time you come. As you become more present, that's our superpower. And from the place of presence, you discover how this thought works. And then once that you see, thought is one of those things, it's like food, you can't just stop altogether, but you can't overdo it either. So like, how do you find that balance point? You can't get there by thinking, okay? Because I tend to be overdoing it again. See, that's one of those things cannot be resolved by thinking, is overthinking, right? So you just simply show up and you will see what happens. The balance will come very naturally.
You will not be here on a couple of days, huh? You go somewhere?
Oh, Tuesday I'm here. Oh yes, I must tell you. So Wednesday, I've got this little good news, right? So one of the Toronto street nurses and I, we proposed a program to teach the street nurses, there are 10 street nurses in Toronto, how to do ear acupuncture. So the program just got accepted by the managers of that particular community health clinic in Parkdale. So on Wednesday, there's no sessions, there's a cancellation, right? Because I will be doing acupuncture, I will be doing a session for the street nurses in Parkdale. So that's kind of nice.
So no more
I'm excited. Not on Wednesday, not on Thursday. That's usually we don't have sessions on Thursdays. Friday we resume, and Saturday, right? So that's an exception. Usually we do run a Wednesday session, but Wednesday don't show up. But if you do show up, just sit here if you want. You can do it with no acupuncture needles. You sit in this room for 35 minutes, set a little clock, and you can see what happens with no acupuncture needles. Just watch the body, watch your breath, breathe, watch the brain. Because you see, you can do this with no needles too. Eventually you won't need the needles no more. You just know, okay? You don't have to fight that thing. That brain is a beautiful thing. It will just give you the shopping list that you need to get your job done, and then it's gonna go and entertain you. It's gonna entertain you with beautiful things, like sometimes beautiful rainbows. Who knows what comes up, okay? That thing is just a marvelous gift. This very same gift is what takes us out of presence when we're not present with them. If we get looped by them, we lose our calm by that very thing. See, the dogs and cats are always present. They don't have this problem, and they're always happy. Unless there's something to be unhappy about. They're hungry, okay? But we can create all kind of drama when everything is going well. And this is a moment-by-moment decision, you see, experience. So this is it. So I hope to see you guys again. Thank you for bringing Laura. Thank you, Brian. Come back again. You will? Good man. Okay, November the 6th, 2023, and this ear acupuncture integration. Hi, Sherry. Have a nice day.